That's right, it's GameByte every Wednesday, and luckily it's Wednesday, 9:30 p.m., December 30, the last show of the year, everyone. I'm your host, Diego Zuluaga. Don't worry, Herald is behind. Herald is here. He is with us. Just that today I wanted to be the one to lead the show because I am that narcissistic for the end of the year. It is 2020, and it is 2 days away from 2021, or if we're not lucky and really unlucky, 2020 Ti. But anyway, welcome to our holiday hangout today, and we are going to be talking about, well, anything holiday related in the verse of gaming. Not much news going on because there's a lot of, to be honest, it's the same bad stuff as always, but we want to end the year right and on a good note. So why don't we start off with our usual hosts as well, and introducing the rest of the hosts. And this is probably going to be the first time he's going to be ever introduced on the show. So why not give it up for the hardest working man in the internet in the Philippines, Herald Silvestre. How you doing, Herald?
On the internet, in the Philippines, all right? That's the only place I'm really hardworking. Everywhere else, I don't compare. But hey, everyone, it's me, it's Herald. I'm here at the Kutzlang Media Studio, and I'm having a good time. Just kicking back, relaxing on my vacation, my holidays. And you know what? I'm not alone with DZ, thankfully, right? You know, me and DZ in one room, things can get explosive. But we got co-hosts as well here today. So why don't we talk to someone who just came from a long drive, and we're not talking about golf, baby. We're talking about, you know, the highways and the byways. Let's head on over to Kutzlang's former resident tavern keeper, the Fury Bot himself, Mick DeGuzman. How you doing, Mick?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Yes, you heard that correctly. I came from a long drive. I went to the upper echelons of Quezon City and back. Surprisingly, it took me 2 hours to get there, and it took me about 45 minutes to get home. It's so weird. I think it's traffic or something. I don't know. But yeah, hey, I'm here, finally. I get to rest and I get to enjoy the company of my friends and co-hosts here on GameByte. Of course, speaking of friends, let's move it on to the other guy. He's in his mech right now. He recently didn't get that much sleep. I hope you do feel well. Elgene Kuffel, how are you doing?
So first of all, I'm the other guy. Second of all, yes, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Hi, but I'm okay, guys. How's it going? Yeah, I can't wait for this episode because we're finally talking about something fun instead of something, you know, dreary and, well, the usual stuff we talk about here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about all the fun Christmas-themed stuff we're going to be talking about on this show. And, you know, and to wrap things up, like present, haha, see what I did there? Yeah, I'm going to be moving on. Yes, I'm going to move it on to the master of improv himself, Meekopi. How's it going, my guy?
I like that. I'm going to use that now.
I just finished level 1.
No, you're a master.
You are a master of the level 1.
There's only one level and you mastered it.
Right. I'll take it. Okay, good evening, guys. I hope you're doing well today. And yeah, as everyone else has mentioned, this is going to be a fun episode because we're simply just going to discuss what got us through these turbulent times and, of course, recall all of those happy memories. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Back to you, DZ.
I love how everyone's talking like we never have fun episodes. Like, oh, today's gonna be fun, guys. All right, we promise. All right, no other episode has been fun, but this one. This one is the one to tune into. We promise.
I mean, this is what we're going out of our way to make fun, I guess. You know.
Well, I am gonna.
Yeah.
It sounds like clickbait. You never saw fun until this episode.
You want fun? We got 5 words for you: DZ, Herald, Miko, Elgene, and Mick. No.
Here's the fun that your doctor doesn't want you to know about.
Doctors hate this fun.
Doctors hate this fun. All right, game studios everywhere have tried their best to lobby against it. All right.
If symptoms persist, insult your doctor, folks. That's right.
Jesus.
So yeah, why don't we start off with exactly what you said? We can ask this. This can also be what chat could answer. So for chat and for you guys, let's go with this. Instead of asking, what have you been playing? Because everyone's been, playing the usual stuff, I guess. So what have you guys played that got you through the year? Specifically, the pandemic. So again, asking chat, guys, let us know in chat on the Twitch chat what games got you through the year. And now I ask you four, whoever wants to go first. Let's start with on reverse order. So we start with Meeko. Meeko, what games got you through the year?
Oh my gosh, I have the worst answer to this because this will be my answer if you had asked me what I've been playing recently. Okay. So I'm not a what do you call it? I don't really jump from one game to another. Usually I just stick to a couple or more games and then just play the heck out of it, either whether it's casually, competitively. But the game for me that got me through the pandemic is Final Fantasy XIV Online. So it's quite it's very memorable for me because it's quite a jump, because I swore off MMOs for a very long time, for years actually, nearly half a decade or more. I am not so sure at this point, but here I am. Suddenly I jumped in again to an MMO, got into the swing of things, and both Dar and I are having a lot of fun and still do with it. And it's because it just has a lot to offer. And if I were any more worse of a person, I'd probably just lock up in my room and then play it all day and just live my life in there. But of course, we don't have the luxury of doing that. So it's
I know.
Wow, that tone got really grim really fast.
Yeah.
This is a fun episode, man.
This is a fun. What happened to the fun episode?
No, did I mess it up? I'm the one who said this will be fun, right?
We're literally 7 minutes in, guys.
Hey, no depressing tones.
No,
man.
Meekopi. I get it. It's been rough for everyone, and you found a game that's kept you going, and thankfully, between your ups and downs, you've managed to keep yourself perky and motivated. I like it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, of course, when the lockdown starts, you got cut off from most of the communication with your friends, not seeing them offline.
Look at the guy with the friends over here.
Aw. So so yeah, most of my communications within the game has been online. It's been my source of what they call social interaction. In fact, in real life, I'm not so confident if I meet my friends that I'll be able to actually hold conversation unless it's in the game. But we'll see. Other than that, it's just been keeping me and Dar happy and occupied and just entertained. And okay, so that's me for my grim 7 minutes to start the episode.
Grim dark, yo.
So the great news about this is that it gets better from here. And I will now go on to our resident mech pilot. What have you been playing that kept you up, or rather what kept you sane in this really turbulent year?
I mean, so I thought long and hard about this question, especially because like in contrast to you, Meeko, where you pick one or two games to stick with, I'm the opposite. I'm the kind of wandering vagrant that just kind of plays a game, loses interest, moves on to the next game, plays it, and then lose interest, move on. But if there's anything that has really, kept me going, as this, cockpit is an indication. If this cockpit isn't an indication already, it's MechWarrior. I became, you could say, a sort of MechWarrior streamer at some point because I just kept playing the game. And I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but one of the reasons that's kept me kept me playing is the community and how wonderful everyone is on that on the game itself, where everyone's really straight up willing to help you out. I gained a really good friend on in the game. And he's always asking me to play if I'm available to play and all that good stuff. And he's taught me so much on how to play the game. And yeah, I've gotten so much better for it playing the game. And Yeah, I mean, that's probably the biggest one, but I'm not going to discount a couple of other games that I did end up playing. Chief among them being World of Warcraft, because I mean, like anything else, it's more fun with friends, and it kind of came at a time when when I needed it most, because we're kind of cooped up in our house. Lockdowns are in order here in the United States and all that good stuff, and it was really nice to be able to connect with other people that I know, that that I'm comfortable with. And it's really, it was really fun, going through the dungeons with Herald and
that guy.
Issue. And yeah, and Emily and I have been, like we basically leveled many tunes to 50 at this rate, because it's just become so much easier to get into the game. And that has essentially transitioned us onto Final Fantasy now as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, like really, I'd say it's probably MechWarrior and World of Warcraft. Like those two are probably the most important games this year for me for that reason. So yeah, that's it for me. How about you? Sorry, Mick. What have you been playing that has kept you sane this year?
I've actually played a lot of games, man.
Yeah.
I played from gacha games like, One Punch Man, The Strongest, to Idle Hotel Tycoon Empire, which is absolutely a fun game. You guys should try it. It's really hard though and very time consuming, but very fun. It's on your phone. To Grand Blue, but to even Animal Crossing, like earlier this year when the pandemic started. But I think to me, the game that really just kept me sane was Final Fantasy XIV. And not necessarily because there's so many things I can do there, but because I also have a lot of friends there who can play other games with me. Like my guildmates and I, we got into Fall Guys during this pandemic. We got into
Good game. So
Among
what's
Us.
the game of the year?
Yeah, should have been game of the year. Fall Guys. We played a lot of Jackbox games. We did all 7 already. Like the FC has done all 7 Jackbox games.
Sorry, for those unfamiliar, what does
Party
FC
Pack
stand
games.
for? Flag carrier.
Free
fish
company,
corruptor.
which means guild. Which means guild in
Fish Corruptor.
Hey, that sounds nice though. That's
so
pretty
specific.
badass.
There's this perfectly good normal fish just swimming around going through its day, and suddenly it gets corrupted.
Fish
Hey,
corruptor.
man, when a mind flayer,
Oh, hero, slay the fish corruptor.
when a
Mr.
mind
Fish
flayer gets to
Corruptor
the
is getting
ocean,
along.
all right, he's got to corrupt something. All right, he's got to corrupt something.
Yeah.
That's the raid boss for the fishing profession.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fish
man,
Corruptor.
it's what Cthulhu, Cthulhu Origins. If you ever played that game.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but so the FC does mean free company. And the thing is, I've played a lot of games with them, and towards the latter part of this year, I've actually got it was my guildmates who actually introduced me to probably the best gacha game I've ever played in my life, which is Grand Blue Fantasy. And I really invite you guys to play it because, yeah, it's a very good game. So, thanks to my free company FC mates rather, or guild mates for introducing me to a lot of games this year. And of course to my other gaming friends who, from my Destiny 2 clan, my former WoW guildmates as well, who reached out and told me a few games they wanted to play. We got to play a few games of CS:GO, so that's pretty fun. So yeah,
That's
it was really more it was not really about the games, but rather it was about I can't say rekindle because it sounds too romantic. It's more of a for some reason we just became friends again for 2020 for some reason. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. What about you, Harold? What game kept you going?
This one I'm interested in.
But that's super interesting, right? Because I came into 2020 not playing World of Warcraft. I was on like that normal break you take with I think people would consider them Elgene, help me out, lifestyle games.
Yeah.
So as with all lifestyle games, you have you dip in and you dip out from time to time. So I came in, not playing WoW, and I was like, okay, I'm waiting for Avengers. That got delayed because of the pandemic. So I got to play a little more Spider-Man, if I recall correctly. And then I got really busy in work and being creative this year, which I really enjoyed. But the creativity didn't involve video games for the longest time. I was looking from the outside in, which is fun. But at the end of the day, I didn't have that game that I was constantly going to. I had FIFA, right? That kept me sane at a time where the team that I like wasn't successful. I had Football Manager, which I still think deserves a Twitch or Office spin-off. You know, just managing. Imagine playing Office Manager, guys. Like, that'd be so fun. It'd be so fun.
Yes, doing taxes is fun, indeed. Yes,
dude, for real. Imagine being the boss in the office, Elgin, and being like, "Hey, it's that intern. All right, have him do all that," and then realizing your fatal mistake and costing your company millions of dollars just because you were lazy that one day, right?
Yeah.
You have a special skill, like to erase all that by declaring bankruptcy.
Yeah,
I
man.
declare
Chapter 11, bankruptcy protection.
Oh man.
And then squandering the Jeff Bezos regen, you know, just being like, "Oh no, he had so much potential, but I wasted it training him to, you know, get me coffee more efficiently." So there's, I'm still advocating for that.
God.
And you realize all the stats were, yeah, right?
How much? Like, how many HR problems do you have at this rate?
right.
Oh boy.
And then I had to fire HR, and that was the whole thing. So yeah, okay.
Oh God. All right.
But I did end up
stressful.
Yeah, I did end up getting back. Oh my gosh, I did end up getting back into World of Warcraft late this year. I'm actually enjoying the current expansion, World of Warcraft Shadowlands, more than the previous expansion so far, which was a huge surprise to me. I really had no interest in exploring the afterlife of World of Warcraft until I explored the afterlife of World of Warcraft. It's been really fun, and I've been back into raiding, and yeah, I've been trying to get Elgin and the others into higher end game content, because I think there's a challenge there that we were lacking. You know, as much fun as it was going through, I think you guys will enjoy eventually the more challenging content, 5-man content that we can explore. So yeah, you know, just World of Warcraft, a little bit of Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order. I was trying to figure out the name, and I think that's mainly. Oh, how could I forget? Game of the Year, Fall Guys. All right, talking about games that came in and swooped with no disregard for life. Fall Guys came in, and no one saw it coming except for the people who got to play the beta. And it was hella fun. We enjoyed ourselves quite a bit there. Elgin, I know you weren't able to play as much of Fall Guys, but
at all. But yeah,
at all.
Go on.
But it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, Fall Guys was really great, and I've been having a lot of fun. Real quick. I discovered this game recently. It was gifted to me for Christmas. At first, I thought it was gonna be boring. The first few minutes was super, like, yeah, trying to feel your way through the game because it doesn't hold your hand. It's called Scrap Mechanic. It's a game that's out on Steam. I think it's still early access. It's been early access for a couple of years now. It's like Minecraft but with building, if that makes sense.
It's Fortnite.
Still Minecraft, but okay.
Yeah, I guess yeah. It's like a higher res Minecraft, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I was gifted this by a really good friend, by one of my best friends, and it's been surprisingly fun. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I have the past.
You can make machines
week.
out of it.
Well,
Yeah, you can make
that's
machines.
nice. Wow, even the underwater looks really nice.
Yeah, it's super cool. And you don't need to pay for a server. One of your friends could be the host of the server, and it's actually not that laggy. I thought it would be way more laggy than it is. And yeah, it's been great. It's been super great. So yeah, we're trying. I think my best friend's playing right now.
Oh my god, that looks so good. It's like Astroneer, but in the
Diego, you know what we can do, right? You know what needs to be done.
I don't know, Mick. Why don't you tell me?
Looks like
really
it's
doesn't.
time.
No, seriously.
Purchase the game.
Oh,
It's on sale?
Probably on sale. It's the winter
yeah.
sale, dude.
It's the winter sale, yeah.
This is the
All
winter
right,
sale.
everything's on sale.
Practically
I know what we're
everything's on. Yep, I'm turning on my Steam after
those iron
the
sights.
show
Ooh.
because it's responsible to do that.
That looks interesting. Damn. Okay.
Oh, they're the
super
zombies. Okay.
Yeah,
What?
I
There's
would
zombies?
highly recommend it.
Oh, that's
So yeah, you fight against all these robots, and again, like Minecraft, before all the videos came out for tutorials, this doesn't hold your hand at all. So you really have to figure out how to make your fun in this sandbox of a game. And it took us like 2 hours, like an hour or 2 hours to really like get going and learn. Okay, you can make stuff, and my best friend. They've decided they wanted to explore and destroy stuff and farm, literally farm and make food and all that stuff. Our other companion has decided, I wanna adventure and kill robots and also like make materials and whatnot. And then I decided, yeah, I'll just build whatever kind of cars I can figure out. F1 cars, off-road vehicles, tricycles.
So you're their getaway driver.
Pretty much. I'm the transporter.
Wow.
I'm the
Oh,
Jason
baby
Statham
driver.
of this.
Baby driver.
It's baby
Yeah,
driver.
it's baby driver.
Yeah.
So before Harold drives, he puts on the
Puts on
earphones.
the
But,
earphones.
yeah, it's for
And
my
shades.
tinnitus. It's for my tinnitus. But yeah, it's super enjoyable, and I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much, but the past week I've thoroughly enjoyed. So check it out, guys. If you want to, it's on Steam right now. I'm actually checking the price because I do not remember. It was gifted to me, so I don't know what the price is. But
right now it's
thank you.
334 pesos.
Pesos.
So it's about how many in dollars? Elgene!
$13.49.
There we go. 13 there.
Look at that. Look at the math on
I didn't compute it. I'm looking at it on
Math
Steam right
whiz.
now.
Okay.
Hey man.
Guys, come on.
That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. Yeah, and remember, it's early access, so there's
early access.
there are lag spikes here and there, as would come from having your friend host a server. There
It'll
are
get better
bugs
for sure.
here and there, but all that aside, it's surprisingly very, very fun once you find how things work, and once you enjoy, like, make your own fun. And speaking of making your own fun, real quick to end this, I played Phasmaphobia with Derek, with Sense of Humor, and our friend Kevin Maddox, who frequents our chat. And I also found that fun. I had to make a lot of my own fun though, because I really was expecting a little more action from Phasmaphobia. I was expecting actual ghost busting, but no. You write down in the journal. Yeah, you write down in the journal. You figure out what the ghost is, and then you get away. There's no mask reveal. And there's no guy saying I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
So
Scoop. It's none of that.
Some classic stuff, man.
I had to make my own fun, which I really enjoyed. Except one of us didn't want to play along, and sort of broke Twitch TOS. But it's okay. It's okay.
What?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun.
Let's not get into it.
And I really think that it's the kind of game
That's
that...
the busting part.
Yeah, dude. I think it's really the kind of game that has potential if you decide to not necessarily hardcore roleplay, but just imagine things a little more.
Yeah,
get a little more creative with things. Focus on the interaction with your friends versus kind of metagaming it, versus like min-maxing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
people min-max those games.
They do.
I'd
be surprised.
Yeah, like I just don't want to rush through the maps, right?
Wow,
like
that's my esports.
Yeah, in my head, my character was new to the country. He's new to America, so he saw a crucifix, and he's not of a country. He's not from a region that has Christianity, so he's like, "Oh, I'll take these daggers and I'll try and stab the ghost."
What?
And then one of us was like, "Those aren't." Yeah, they were like, "Those aren't daggers." And I was like, no. See, there's a hilt, there's a cross guard. He knows what a cross guard is. He doesn't know what a crucifix is.
Oh, okay.
So the many complexities of being human is what I wanted to explore. in Phasmaphobia.
In Phasmaphobia, right? Okay,
All right.
got
What
it.
a great game to do that on.
Oh,
Not gonna
for
lie,
real.
dude. It's a good idea.
Well, Harold says you find your fun. That's
Yeah, man, you know, like-
exactly.
I really try and bring improv to things that you could insert a little bit of creativity into. But yeah, so I guess the moral of the story is I've kept myself sane in the loosest terms. I think I've gotten insane. If anything, the past it's been 9 months since all the lockdowns and the pandemic. So yeah. Nope in the chat says Phasmophobia is ghost research, not ghost busting.
Yes.
Definitely the lesser appreciated form of ghost academia.
Who are you gonna call?
Yep.
Ghost researcher! Ghost
Ghost
scientist!
No, it doesn't have that same like flow to it.
Someone's got to tell Egon what he's
Ghost
dealing with.
research.
Alright.
Kazoo.
All right.
It's a kazoo remix.
Yeah, the whole episode is just exposition and then just people reading stuff.
Yeah. Pretty
Doing
much
research.
like pouring salt everywhere. Just pouring salt everywhere.
Just pass.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So now that I'm done, sorry, that took about 20 minutes. DZ, what's kept you sane this 2020?
Damn it. I was hoping you'd forget so I can be like, thanks for asking, Harold.
I'm
All right.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Ah, that's why you're the temporary not host. I mean, not helm guys leading the helm.
You'll
But
get
anyway,
there.
Yeah, I'll get there anyway. Okay, so I guess it's no surprise to anyone that you wouldn't think of this when I say this is the game that kept me sane, especially during the pandemic. If for anything, there was one moment where I did go insane. That game that kept me sane during the pandemic has to be the one and only Ragnarok Online.
I was gonna say Valorant.
Oh
Damn.
no!
Oh my god,
What?
of course not.
I wish you had us guess.
Oh no!
I wish you had us guess because I don't think anyone would have guessed Ragnarok Online.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
shit!
I was gonna guess Valorant, but then he
We're gonna
does
guess cooking.
does make sense. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Or
add
the
me to that
or the
chat group.
saxophone.
Well, the sax also did, but that was later on during the pandemic. But yeah, at the start, man, I wouldn't know what to do if not for Ragnarok Online. Like back when the pandemic started, the reason why it was such a good game at that time is because everyone in the world was locked on. Right? So there were about 2,000 players, and the people we were chatting with really were people from Europe. Well, it was a European server, so mostly people all over Europe, right? And we were just asking how the situation is there. We were openly talking about the whole thing, and they're like, "Yeah, we're all locked down here." And the thing is, the people we were playing with were like 50-year-olds. Okay, I swear they were adult, like past their 40s already playing. And like I got a Crusader build from a 55-year-old who sent me an email like, "Okay, this is what you do." Like, wow! Oh my god!
That sounds so much fun. That sounds like a lot
It's
of
a
fun,
good
man.
community.
Yeah,
A
it
very good
was. It
community.
really is a good community. I'm so glad that I mean, it's a shame how, well, dare I say it, the good communities are the ones that are, more
Small.
diverse in culture.
Mhm.
DZ, you could say that they find their own fun.
They find their own fun. But so, yeah, so that game surely kept me sane throughout the whole pandemic. I mean, sure, we played, like, I've bought 4 new games from, well, actually no, I bought like maybe 6 games on Steam that were on sale, but like I refunded 3 of them, so I left with 3 that I kept.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean,
refund.
but not, hands down, Ragnarok kept me sane, just to keep it
Nice.
simply put.
That's cool.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. But before I get into also the more the holiday cheerful topic as well, why don't we look at chat? And has anyone read chat and seen what chat has said at games that they've been playing?
Well, Zeffy Buns actually said that. Wait, I have to scroll back.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing for
Crossing,
sure,
yeah.
and WoW,
Mhm.
and then currently Final Fantasy 14.
Yep.
And
You
also
know,
maybe
I-
Out of
I
Remnant
just
as well.
noticed this trend where everyone, well, rather, when someone tries WoW, they end up playing FF. I like it.
It's a good
Harold,
gateway drug.
keep it a good work, Harold.
Oh.
Got you, buddy.
Hey,
I got you.
I wanna point out that after I played FF, I went back to WoW. But I
There's
also and then I went
it's a
back to
cycle,
FF.
then.
It's a cycle. It's really like, what do I want to play? Do I want to play Blizzard or do I want to play Squeenix? You know, Really that.
It's
What do
like,
I feel like this year, you know?
I
Hey,
mean,
you get your daily dose of orcs sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I guess if it makes you feel any better, like World of Warcraft not only led me to Final Fantasy, but it also led me to play OG StarCraft and Warcraft 3.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's that. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of interesting to go back to WoW because I heard they have upright orcs, right? So
But they've had that
finally,
for a
I'm
while
not
now,
slouching
yeah.
like
wait,
this.
do I seriously?
Yeah, they're no longer like this, man. They're actually upright like this.
Harold,
That's
how
pretty-
long ago was that a thing?
I think that was Battle for Azeroth, I think, right?
Yeah, that was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, about a year and a half
Oh,
ago.
really? Just BFA?
Yeah, just
Oh,
BFA.
Okay. I thought it was like an older thing, but okay, cool.
That's,
Was it
it's a big
based on like
improvement.
the orc race from Warlords of Draenor? No. Was it?
Wait, can you still make your orcs like hunched?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you know,
Okay,
that's
okay.
the original orc, but then you can unlock
you
the
get the
other
straight
race of
orcs.
orcs that are
Okay.
like upright. So that's pretty cool.
Well,
All right.
well, I mean, the Maghark also can be hunched as well. Like they have both.
Yeah,
and I think the model you're looking for is Thrall because I think he was one of the first upright orcs. You know.
yeah.
Everyone else is just kind of like, you know. But yeah.
Could you say that maybe it's because he was also raised by humans? That's why he was taught to, you know,
I mean,
keep your
that's
back straight.
possible,
You know,
actually,
Blizzard,
yeah.
you know.
Blizzard's been weird with patches and all that. So if they had a patch to make them upright, they probably should have, you know, bought standing beds for the orcs as well, just so they can stand while they're standing. And speaking of patches, I want to ask you guys, and since we're talking about MMOs, which is a genre that highly takes advantage of all the the holidays cheer and they need content, right? So even MMOs don't have to be considered in this, any kind of game. So even in chat, we ask you, from all the years you guys have been playing, what is your favorite Christmas patch, and for what game?
That's I mean, it's really tough. But like, it's funny you say that because like the first thing that comes to mind is Final Fantasy. Like every year they have a different, they have a different event for Christmas every year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even though I don't play regularly, I've always somehow found myself playing during the times of the Christmas events for some reason.
Okay.
So I think I have all of the Christmas mounts now, like the bear, the snowman. I'm trying to think. Are there other Christmas mounts that I'm not thinking of? Like, help me out here, guys.
No, this year they gave away the
the
snowman
Lalafell.
mount. The snowman
Yeah,
mount.
snowman. Yeah, definitely got that one. Last year was a bear.
That's cool.
I don't know
Bear,
about-
yeah, it was a bear.
Yeah, I don't remember what the last 2 years were, but like, yeah.
They gave away attires like the Christmas.
Okay,
yeah,
Christmas
the
coat,
Christmas
and then they
coat.
actually gave the whole Christmas attire. They get 2 sets of that. So
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy is the first one that comes to mind, but like other games, I'm gonna let you guys go first because I want to think of long and hard about that one.
Anyone want to go ahead?
Okay.
Anyone wanna-
This will sound weird, but my memorable Christmas patch when I first saw it was when I saw Great Father Winter in WoW.
Ooh.
Way back then.
There you
Yes.
go.
This was the first time that I saw a celebration of that's mimicking like a real life event. So I was very curious, and the way that and the effort that they put into it really stuck to me, to the point that whenever I play other games, like MMOs, I try to look for similar events, or if they're doing similar events. Thankfully, FF also has that in the Starlight Celebration, but I think it's just a little bit less impactful. Like it's more of a side quest rather than some major thing that happens.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, and also it's also impactful to me because during that time I was playing the Warcraft TCG as well. So the celebration extends from outside of the game into the actual, the cards that I play during that time. So they have these special edition cards that's in Christmas theme that you can actually use and play. So it's just nice to see how the celebration extends from, or rather how the virtual celebration extends from the game and then flows onto real life.
Yeah.
It's like a weird cycle of things. But yeah, that really stuck to me. This, oh yeah, and then the snowman, of course, in FF14 is fine.
It's definitely top tier. It's a very good one.
I like the snowman. It's also nice. Like everyone is wearing Christmas outfits. I mean, oh yeah, since we talked about FF, it's just FF. On the other hand, is the game related Christmas celebration there, the Starlight Festival, the quest and everything is, as I've mentioned, a bit lackluster, lacking in impact. But it's the celebration that the players do themselves, the community does, is what makes it very beautiful. Because you often see player organized events, like they have they have actual Christmas carols with bards playing on the main city, and this is not just one bard and then playing, but rather like a
quartet.
Quartet. Quintet, and they're all in uniform. They all have color themes. They're all, what they call this? They're playing different parts of the like a real orchestra. Different parts of different instruments rather. And then you have all of these people just dancing around, greeting each other Merry Christmas. So that's what that's really beautiful, and it's my first time seeing those things done at that scale. So yeah, for me nice. I guess for me it's less of the patch and more of how people celebrated it.
Yeah. I could go next. Most memorable for me, like pre 2020, of course. I think it has to be when I was about, I think, grade 6. It was the Philippine Ragnarok Online Christmas patch, where they gave away some in-game events. And
sorry,
I think
what year was this?
Man, that's like 2003, maybe around 2003.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right, man. I guess it was memorable for me because it was actually the first time that, my whole family decided, my family decided to celebrate Noche Buena. For those of you who don't know, Noche Buena is midnight. We eat at midnight to celebrate to welcome Christmas Eve, that stuff. We decided to just do it as our family, a family of 4. It was a time when my father was still alive. We normally would have our extended family here to have Noche Buena with us, and it was the first time it was just the 4 of us, so it felt kind of weird because we were all like, it's just the 4 of us, we're very quiet at home. And then I was actually logged on in Ragnarok, so basically after I had Noche Buena, I grabbed dessert, and then I went to I left my character AFK in Morocco, and then when I got back, it was just basically a ton of wizards throwing ice walls and storm gusts just to make it feel like it's Christmas.
Wow.
Merry
really
Christmas,
creative.
like they're spamming chat.
In Morocco.
And then people were like trading each other,
places.
giving each other candy canes and stuff. I was like, wow, that's a very thoughtful thing. Like someone PM'd me, hey man, Merry Christmas, have a good time, have a great one. I'm like, okay, that's nice.
Cool.
I don't even know the guy, so I was like, oh, Merry Christmas to you too. It's a good experience. I think it's more on the generosity of Level Up back in the day, because I remember that they gave away hats, like the Santa hats. They gave them away like hotcakes. I had like 10 of them, so I was kind of happy about that. And you can craft them even, so I would just make money and I would just throw them away to everybody. Like, let's all wear hats, let's all take pictures. And yeah, so that's my memorable one. I guess for now, I would say FF, not because of the patch, but rather because of the community, because our guild also did our own like Christmas raffle. Like our guildmate gave away like 1,000 pesos worth of Steam credits to people on the Discord chat.
Nice.
and I gave away like a game on Steam, and a friend of mine gave 2 million gil, and I won that. Yeah, that's right, Miko. I won it.
You don't
need
the money. Dar almost won that.
It was either me or Jane, so you had to choose. But yeah, yeah, and
That was really
you know,
good.
in terms of quality of patch, I guess I would give it to Grand Blue Fantasy because it's a gacha game that's probably has been giving me free roll since the start of December, and now I've actually rolled a total of I think 200 or 220 times already, and it doesn't end until January 5. And they have like what 4 events right now that they've been doing back to back this whole month, so it's pretty cool. In terms of the game patch, rather, this one will take a cake for me because it's a gacha game and it's just so generous. So yeah.
Oh, is that your finale? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
finale.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's excellent, dude. I'm glad that you have fantastic memories of this time of year, gaming wise especially, because gaming wise, it is the time of the year where a lot of our generation would be gifted like a console or a game, right? So yeah, I think a lot of us grew up with video games, and a lot of us probably looked forward to the holidays in that sense. I was no different. My first console was my first memorable console was a PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and I was gifted that I think Christmas 1997, and I got this game, Star Wars: Masters of Terrorism. Being a huge Star Wars fan, it was my first foray into Star Wars gaming, and as bad as it was, I never saw it that way because it was my first time getting to play as these characters, getting to actually control Luke Skywalker with a lightsaber. I got to play with a lightsaber. It was actually made of lasers. Han Solo had terrible gameplay because I was a child and I didn't know how to use them. And Darth Vader would just steamroll you. So I have really fond memories of this season. A more obscure one was I don't know if you guys are familiar with Simpsons Hit and Run. So Simpsons Hit and Run.
Wow.
This was my first experience into a game that would actually have events synced to the time of your console.
Yeah.
So if you fast forwarded, which I didn't have to, if you fast forwarded to like Christmas, you'd get this loading screen, the home menu of with a change that there'd be a Christmas tree and Homer Simpson in the in the home screen, and that blew my mind. I was like, wait, is this a Christmas game? And lo and behold, the next day it was gone, and I was just like, what? That was really cool to me. So yeah, stuff like that. World of Warcraft, like Meekopi, which was a similar thing where it's a timed event inside a video game that really just blew my mind. And then I guess more recently, DZ, what impacted me was the creativity of skins in a game like Overwatch, where obviously it was partially to sell things like loot boxes, but at the same time it was nice to see a game like Overwatch and FPS be given all these themed events, which I don't think Counter-Strike had at that point. I don't think FPS is really hammered on. They weren't really known for holiday events. So I really like the themed skins and highlight intros and maps that changed. So yeah, it was really, really cool to be given these you wouldn't think they'd be necessary in terms of keeping the customer happy, but it kept me in it. It kept me engaged throughout the holidays and be like, oh, I gotta play for the skin, I gotta get loot boxes. So it worked. Yeah. How about you, DZ?
Thanks for asking, Harold.
Wow.
He was waiting for
cannot-
it, okay? He's been waiting for his turn.
How Harold
Ambush.
keeps his energy up being in the seat. It's like I have to wait for my turn to talk. It's so boring on the seat. I swear to God.
Play a game in the
Taking it for
background.
granted.
Thanks for that input, DZ. Moving on, guys. What are your favorite holidays?
You forget who has the real power here.
All right,
The mothership.
I'm only temporarily. All right, so Christmas patch. All right, Christmas patch. I wanted before, okay, when Dreamcast was out, all right, and internet wasn't such a huge thing by then. We found online that, well, we somehow found it on the dial-up, that if we, of course, wait, to the in-game time, which is December. Okay, it reaches December 25 and everything. The game's environment usually changes, just like what Herald did with The Simpsons. So, Phantasy Star Online 2, okay,
Ooh.
supposedly could do that. It's just that it never could happen. So we tried to change the in-game time. I even think like we waited and we logged on the 25th, but nothing changed. Maybe because it was a boot ARM version, boot ARM version, a YAR and all that. So that was the thing.
Which was necessary back then. I feel you.
It was an absolute necessity of survival and entertainment. Now, but if you're talking about like the most memorable, I guess, and the one that's the most like, what happened in Christmas? My God, I lost my trail of thought. I forgot which game it was.
Oh no!
Wait, and you've been waiting this whole time.
No. I got this. I don't got this.
Someone heal DZ.
It wasn't an MMO. It wasn't an MMO. It wasn't a. Was it an MMO? Or was it? God, it was such a good one. It was such a good Christmas thing. All right, you know what? I'll just get back to it in the middle of the show. It's gonna come back to me, and then I will just cut everyone off because I'm up to no.
Just shout out loud.
I remembered it. Just shout out loud. Yeah.
It's like someone with amnesia. So
Yeah.
There's our host, ladies and gentlemen.
I forgot what it was. I was thinking about it that whole time. Like, I know what I'm gonna say.
Oh my God.
Like,
no.
this scene is so boring. Okay, so
It helps if you actually take an interest in what people are talking about.
I was. Okay, you know what?
We got you good there.
I probably deserve it, but just to prove my point that I was taking
That
an
was
interest, I'm
painful.
gonna name all all the games that you guys pointed out. Herald's was Simpsons. I can't remember the first one.
Yeah, the second you said I'm gonna point out all the games.
I forgot one.
Elgene
It's
said
one.
it was an MMO, and so did Miko. Miko, I feel right. Elgene was an MMO.
Can't even say which
Miko
one.
was
All right, let's-
F14.
Let's
And then-
save ourselves the.
And then, no, I got this one. If I can do a mix at least, I am proud. Okay, because
You just
Mick,
digging
Because I
into
gave
physical
three. I gave you
gravity.
he gave three. Mick was Final Fantasy.
Keep digging.
It was
good.
Ragnarok Online. Okay,
Yeah.
Ragnarok Online.
Mhm.
I remember. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I remember now. Right?
And then the last one was.
I don't remember, but I remember mine.
2 out of
Mine.
3. I guess that's still a 75. Yeah. Oh yeah. I give him a 75 still. It's a 66, but it's okay.
2 out of 3 is 66.6%.
I know.
I
I know.
get you guys.
I mean, in Southridge it's 75.
Passing
So
grade in LaSalle. What can we do about it?
you know, that's a thing. Sadly.
My favorite Christmas event was honestly most memorable was Overwatch, because I remember that was when they came out with the Christmas patches. That was when we were at the height of our scrim nights in the Quistalian community scrim nights, and I think Herald, that's when we kind of we had the most fun in terms of like, we wore Santa hats, we wore everything. So, and we went all out during the holidays for that, and we had a lot of people joining because everyone was on break, everyone wanted to play. So yeah, it was the Overwatch patch. Now, how could I have forgotten that? But that was fun.
I love how DZ could have just been like, "Me too," and then we could have ripped on each
Yeah,
other.
Harold just
moved
talked
on.
about.
What me? Okay, so swiftly moving on, folks. Now, Miko, this is Miko's idea for this topic. This one I'm gonna have fun with. Okay, so everyone in chat, wait, are you asking who or which game character are you talking about here, Miko?
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Lord.
which game?
Yeah, which
character?
video game character would you love to spend
Let's
holidays
Let's turn
with?
into high school for a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
This
go ahead.
one
I'll
is
just-
tricky for me. Oh boy.
What was it again?
Hey.
Sorry, DZ. I think it
I
cut
guess
you off.
no, it's fine. I guess it can be a collective or characters in general, but which video game characters would you want to spend your holidays with?
Are streamers counted as video game characters?
No,
They're
why is that even a question?
I don't know.
Well, go on. I'm gonna hear your answers. I'm not even, I'm just
No
waiting on you
judgment.
guys.
No judgment.
No, not at all. Go
I'm
ahead,
still thinking.
please.
No, I'm honestly just thinking. It's a very tricky question, to be honest.
I already know my answer. I think everyone in chat knows my answer.
What's your answer?
Yeah.
Saxophone?
Everyone from Dead or Alive, beach volleyball edition.
Extreme
Hey,
vacation.
That's not so
Yeah,
bad.
there you go.
Yeah, well, yeah. Duh. Hello.
Give us 2 reasons why.
Because they could teach me
Reasons
martial
why.
arts. All right.
Wow.
Oh, sure they could. I'm
Yeah,
sure they
martial
could.
arts.
Yeah, dude.
They could teach me how to play volleyball sports. Hello.
Yeah, good for
There,
your
that's-
cardiovascular system.
Yeah, exercise, fitness. I mean, come on. So yeah, cast Dead or Alive, and I'm just saying the cast. Okay, both the volleyball and the fighting game version. Just so
I mean,
it's
I guess.
valid.
Yeah.
It's pretty valid.
Let me pluralize the question real quick.
Characters.
Earth.
Character or
There.
characters.
Thank you.
So, you guys go. Which characters?
Dang it.
Not gonna lie, man. I think an easy one for me. Mainly growing up, I don't think these days because I'm watching my health. Would have been Pepsi Man, just having unlimited Pepsi. Would have been so great for the holidays.
You're just gonna
Yes,
hear
sir.
that jingle everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Man.
I wouldn't really say Pepsi Man, because won't you be like running constantly with him? You're like, oh god, there's a big Pepsi can following us.
I mean, I don't have to be with him the whole time. He'll just, yeah.
You
I don't
spend
have to
the
run
holiday-
with him. He can run around me. I don't care. Just give me free Pepsi.
I mean,
Holiday video game character. I would honestly want to spend the holidays with a Bulbasaur, or maybe a Marrow.
oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, dude.
Good one.
With a Pokemon?
It's so, yeah, Pokemon. Some of the favorite Pokemons I have, like Puplip. Puplip is adorable, dude.
Piplup.
And it's a penguin Pokemon. So
Piplup.
yeah,
Yeah.
Piplup. Yeah.
What's the Pokemon with lots of fan art on it? The Gardevoir, yeah, that one.
Yes.
Gardevoir. Oh yeah.
Yes. A smug little. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's Snivy. Never mind.
That's,
And then-
he's talking about the female mainly female shaped Pokemon.
Oh.
Don't Google Gardevoir Rule 34, people. Don't.
No,
please
don't
don't
do it.
do it.
please,
Don't do it.
I was like, I didn't
Don't do
even. Okay. Anyway.
It's not like a trick, reverse psychology. thing
Miikopi,
to
stop!
make
I
you-
can see you typing. Miikopi, please! Don't, please!
Why can't
I
we
beg
hear
of
you click?
No, it's the year of our Lord. Actually, no,
Year
it's
of
not.
our Lord.
It's not.
Whoa.
Wait, so has everyone said who they want to spend their holidays with?
I mean.
I think. Well, Pepsi Man. Well, Miko.
Pepsi Man,
Have you said anything, Miko?
He
Gardevoir.
said Gardevoir.
Oh,
Well,
Gardevoir. Okay.
Mine is easy. I just want to what do you call this? I want to spend with the virtual characters of the people I know in FF14.
Oh.
Like
that's
their virtual
fair.
versions. So I get to see Mick and his sexy
What?
Vieira.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Vieira's. Damn. I love that race.
So something like that. It will be very interesting because the interactions will be very different. You know these people in real life, and then they look like that in game, and then you're gonna get to spend the holiday with them. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you say that because like the first thing I thought of was like, wouldn't it be fun to like hang out with like the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance? Like,
Oh no!
like
Have you seen their meetings?
Merlwib.
They can't agree on anything.
And Kanisena.
actually no, like Emmerich is the
Kanye
first one I
said.
thought of actually.
Kanye
Believe it or
Emmerich.
not. Yeah.
Oh, God,
Like
no.
you remember that one part in Heaven's Word where he like takes you on a quote unquote date?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
Emmerich,
yeah.
And
Wait,
I thought, I thought to myself, man, I mean, this guy knows how to party, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, as far as like who to hang out with, though, fuck, that's a tough question. I'd hang out with Commander Shepard. Let's go with that. Because, I mean, hanging out with him means you're hanging out with the rest of the crew of the Normandy, and they're all cool people. You know what I mean? All of them are cool. So, yeah.
I like Meekopi's newest answer, though. Diablo and friends. Keeping Christmas warm.
Diablo and friends.
Yeah, just see if
Warm
you're
and bloody.
celebrating in there.
Oh, man. All right, guys. I love all your answers. Some more than others. But
Some more than others.
I have a question of my own as well, and this will play in the future, into the future as well. You'll see very, very soon. What we've talked about Christmas because we missed the Christmas episode last week. But my newest question, and I know DZ is pressed for time, so maybe our final question of the night is: what are your gaming resolutions for 2021?
No, I have mine.
Resolutions, huh? All
And
right,
this
go
is,
on.
again, like with all our other questions, guys, this is open to everyone in the chat. I don't think we've made that clear. Everyone in the chat, what are your gaming resolutions for 2021? And DZ, I don't want you to get bored, so why don't we start with you?
All right. What is my gaming resolution for 2021? Okay. Wait, I don't have one yet.
Okay. Just don't.
Yeah, let me think.
Please don't.
Someone who
Please
has,
don't let
go
us lose
ahead.
you. Please don't let us lose you. And I was gonna ask Meekopi before you actually answered my question. If you want to be as fit as your character, which character are we talking about? And how close are you? I think you're set.
Actually,
Nobody,
confirmed
honestly,
potato.
like Meekopi, aside from being fit, do you have a proper proper means that wasn't a valid resolution, but do you have a gaming resolution, gaming specific?
of course.
Do you want to finish anything? Do you want to clear any backlogs, or maybe start something, get into a new genre?
For me, it's more of being, I guess, more active competitively in the games that I play, because other than FF, I play a lot of either digital card games. So I used to play Hearthstone, but then anymore. But there is still Shadowverse, there is still Legends of Frontera, and those games have booming online tournaments with actual prizes on the line. So might as well just, time to go down my temple and show those mortals who's boss. And there's of course Auto Chess VNG. I've been playing it casually in a sense, but I get the feel that I already reached the level wherein I'm somewhat in the middle of the overall, in terms of overall skill level. So just barely average, and I think that's more than enough to try to get started on the competitive level as well.
Nice.
And yeah, so hopefully by the next year, my resolution would be to win at least something, not really major, but at least win some tournaments and just prove to other people and to myself as well that, despite this old age, despite the busy schedule, despite this stupid adulting thing,
Wow.
I can still fight along with the best of them.
Meekopi really coming out with his own narrative there. I like it. 2021 is going to be the year of the Meekopi.
It's the training arc, supposedly.
Yeah, the training arc, yes.
Training arc.
And then the tournament arc when COVID's done. I get it. I like it. I like it.
Miko Shonen. His life is a shonen. His shonen.
I'm gonna be the greatest Shadowverse player in the world.
You'll never get to my level.
The heart of the cards.
I'm gonna play this anime girl against your anime girl.
Okay. So,
And win myself
remember-
10 times. Yeah, go ahead.
did you run to say tentacles?
What?
I heard he was about to say tentacles.
No, I was about to say and win 10,000.
Oh,
You know,
$10,000
in the process.
Now that we know where DZ's
Yeah.
mind at, DZ, what did you remember?
He said, anyway, my resolution
are nice.
for 2021 as a gamer, and I've said this so many times before. The 2021, I'm gonna actually try and finally compete in a Smash tournament.
Hey.
Years
I love that.
of
That's a
being
really good
the
one.
one who is not allowed to play with the rest of my friends because they're too afraid I'm gonna kick their ass. But in reality, they're actually really good. I'm not saying that just to make them feel better, but really because I want to play with them. Because when we have gatherings, no one wants to play with me, except for
Started
Nufish.
out
He's
as a
the only-
humble brag,
Hey, I like
went
playing
into some
against-
flattery, then went back into humble brag. I like it. I like it.
Except for Nufish, he's the only one who will actually play with me. But
Hey,
yeah.
I would, but you didn't invite me last time.
I didn't even know you guys. I thought you were part of the package deal. I didn't even
What
invite
does that
them.
mean?
They cordially invited
Word-
themselves
that
into
mean?
my home.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
does that even mean? But okay.
Okay, so yeah, resolution is to compete in the Smash tournament.
I see.
I'll be
That's-
cheering.
That's
for
great,
you.
TZ. That's really good. And hopefully you can make it happen COVID free.
COVID free, yeah.
Yeah,
Please,
and if
please
there
don't do
ever
it at
is
any
a
costs.
in the local Rev Major, I hope you get featured. So yeah, we'll be there to clip your matches.
Yeah, let's go. And that the usual stuff. Whenever the camera's on me. But yeah, that's I should. I really should. I thought it was,
Yeah,
at first
man.
it was like
Easy.
a joke, but then I thought I should.
I'm
man,
gonna
so-
help you out with your gimmick, dude.
Mhm.
Be in a white sleeveless shirt. Maybe cutoffs. All
Yeah.
right. Bring your sacks around. Maybe have a pair of sunglasses on indoors.
Yeah, shades. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Be in
Oh.
shorts. All right, but the really
Jean
nice shorts.
shorts.
Yeah, maybe some jeans. All right. Or maybe just some blue slacks. All right. And then
Blue
Yeah.
slacks.
whenever the camera cuts to you, you just whip out your saxophone.
And then Mick Tass comes in the back. He's the coach because at Smash we're allowed to have a coach.
Right?
Oh wait, so that means every time you win, I just go.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
I would
That was
watch.
perfect.
I would
That's
watch Rev
perfect.
Majors for that.
Right.
I would watch Rev Majors for that.
So how about you, Mick? While you're at it,
Excellent, DC.
Mick Tass.
I think this year taught me a lot about how the meta can change. Following a meta can really suck out the fun out of any game. Sorry, suck the fun out of any game. There we go. It's Final Fantasy. I followed the meta where, warriors are not so good. You should try out something like Gunbreaker. I did, and I was very frustrated for about a good few months, for a couple of months, and I went back to Warrior, and apparently I was doing really well as a Warrior, and I grew even more as an MMO player. So I guess my resolution is I should leave the metas to card games and play what I really like.
Yeah, make us so good with the warrior.
Right? So yeah, that's my resolution. Because don't leave it to Hearthstone.
All right, speaking of warriors, what about our mech warrior up on the pilot's chair?
Ooh.
You have any
Spicy transition.
resolutions?
It's hard to say, honestly. Because like I actually like Meekopi's resolution too, because I've every year I've always told myself, okay, pick a fighting game and then try to get good at that and then go to Evo, that is
Oh man. that's so good.
generally been my my yearly resolution, but well, I don't know, 4 or 5 years later I still haven't done it, so I'm kind of hesitant to say that one as my resolution. And I'm also hesitant to say that I want to get better at streaming in general. Funny story, I actually got my first paycheck from Twitch a couple weeks ago, and I was like, what the crap, $100? Thanks, I'll take it, but at the same time, how? But regardless, I a part of me really wants to get good at streaming and get to the point where it can become my get to become my my new job, if you will, and not have to worry about bills or anything. I just play video games for a living, give or take, But yeah, or content creation in general. I think my resolution ought to be, just get good at content creation so that I can make that a reality. And yeah, I think that's as good as it gets, guys. I think that's the most reasonable thing I can aspire for this year. just get my channel up and running, maybe actually do some videos instead of Twitch, because I'm probably better at scripting than I am at, at doing things on the fly, that sort of thing. So yeah, more content for the year. I think that's my resolution.
I like it. I like it.
I like it. Love it.
And that leaves
How about anyone
Harold.
in the chat? How about anyone in the chat, guys? Any gaming resolutions aside from being 1080p?
Oh,
Gosh, dang it.
Shurzo has a pretty good one actually. Like
Nice.
gaming resolution for me though, it's not quite player's perspective, sort of a tangent spoke. He said he wants to actually learn how to try and make a game, a simple game.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's the next step from gamer to game creator.
Right.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. And like the next step is very meaningful for a lot of people. Realizing how difficult, how challenging it is to make something that you like, make something you enjoy. It can be very satisfying and also at the same time very I might be using this word wrong. Actualizing? Self-actualizing? Am I using that right? No. Enlightening. There. My gosh. I was like, it can be very enlightening to find out how the sausage is made. So yeah, hope it works out well. Let us know when it's done.
We'll be your playtesters.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll just enjoy the game with you. We don't have to give you feedback if you don't want it.
No, I just want a free copy of the game. That's it. I'm gonna enjoy it so much.
Wow.
Oh man.
Quick happy holidays, by the way, to Vittorio 300 in chat. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey.
Salut. For me,
Harold, how about you?
Yeah, thanks for asking, guys. I heard the question before we asked chat. For me, I wasn't planning on anything specific, but I think in that sense, that could be my resolution, is to just enjoy games this year. No pressure to create content, no pressure to overdo anything, and just actually enjoy playing the games. I think is my resolution this year. Because, like Mika Burton, the daughter of, not Tim Burton, daughter of LeVar Burton. Of Star Trek fame and Kunta Kinte fame and Reading Rainbow fame. She's done this thing recently, which, actually not even recently, in the past couple of years, where, she has her stream. She's been on many shows like Critical Role. And then when she stopped streaming, people were asking her, why'd you stop streaming? We want to see you play video games. And I think I like her response to that, which was, some things are for me. Some things I want to be able to enjoy without feeling pressure to talk to anyone, without feeling the need to check chat or, put myself out there. Some things are just meant to be enjoyed. If streaming is how you enjoy things, then perfect. If you want to be able to enjoy a story in your own space, then you should be able to do that. And I want to find that balance this year. A game that I want to be able to share, and maybe be able to enjoy games without thinking, oh, maybe I should stream this too much.
Yeah.
2021, baby, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
2020 Ti, man. 2020 Ti.
Oh God, don't do that. Just don't.
Kidding. The year will end. Don't worry.
Oh, you wait, man. Tomorrow night is gonna be lit. It's gonna last forever.
It becomes December 32, 2020.
Oh my God.
It becomes like Groundhog Day, where the year will repeat again.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. We're just gonna check our calendars and just be like, all right, guys, it is now officially December 346. We do not know when this will end.
Stop it! Stop right now!
Just stop it, please.
Just stop.
This is what we consider the never-ending winter of 2020. No, I'm so thankful that we can actually just enjoy.
Yeah, still waiting for that kaiju to appear.
All right.
Dude, stop!
Not 2 days.
No.
Tomato for sure. Well, it'll definitely be in the West. I mean, wait, was it in the movie where the first one that came out was in Asia?
In the Philippines, yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Then it's tomorrow.
We got wrecked.
Oh,
we
God,
were never
no, guys.
mentioned again.
It first showed up in the swamps of the
out.
Philippines. Yeah, Pinoy pride. And, oh, okay.
Sampalin ko yung kaiju na yan.
Like in Pacific Rim, the first kaiju that came out literally just shit on one of the islands and then left.
and then
Oh,
we disappeared from the face.
And
of
they
the map.
never saw
Yeah.
El Nido again.
Aww.
Man. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully the year ends right at the very least.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. You know what, guys? This is a great way for me to end my year, just hanging out with some friends on the internet. You know, ripping on each other, talking about video games. You know, and yeah, just having fun. Just having fun with people, with strangers that have become friends in the chat room. You know, so
And it's nice to end the year, of course, you know, without wailing on certain games companies for whatever reason. It's nice that we all did this. We all just hung out, talked about, you know, what we did for the holiday, but kept us sane, and I guess, you know, ending on a good note. It's a
Yeah.
good job,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So I actually have a question for you guys. If
all
I
right,
may.
let's end it with Mick's question. Mick, hit
Let's
us.
end it. Very simple, man. So, guys, where can the folks at home find you when you're not on GameByte? Let's start with Harold.
I like it. I
That was
like it.
good. I think we should host the next one.
Right?
Hello?
Right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, my ears. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Right.
I'm
Right.
alive.
It's a good segue. It's a good segue. But seriously, let's start with Harold. Harold.
Sorry, I was trying to fix the leaderboard. All right, y'all can catch me at Herald Plays on Twitter and on Instagram. Check out my good news a rolling on my feed. You know, apparently that's what heralds do. They bring the good news, and I don't really do that. But you know, I leave some thoughts, share funny stories, and images of my Zoom calls with my office mates. So yeah, just check that out at Herald Plays on Instagram. And I stream here on twitch.tv/quitstalling from time to time. Shout out to Leica for Lexaber for the raid during my raid on Sunday night. I'll play a clip in the after show. And shout out to my buddy Ryder Aquino from Pop Eyes, because check it out, he Pop Eyes me with my favorite Jordans, pair of, I think that's denim. It's denim. Nice QS hoodie, and of course my headset. You know, my trusty, my handy dandy headset. I love it. I really love it because he nailed my eye bags. I don't think it's coming across. There, he really nailed my eye bags right there.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
You got
It's
the
so
logo
good.
of the jacket. I know that jacket. Oh my god.
Wow.
Is
Nice
this
shoes.
popular? Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, there we go. All right, who's next?
Oh, what about you, Elgin? We're gonna focus on home find you when you're now on GameByte.
When I'm not on GameByte, there's only one place you can find me, and that's twitch.tv/eldergin, where, you know, if I were streaming, you'd find me there, but I'm kind of taking a hiatus until the next year. So, yeah, you can catch me next year on twitch.tv/eldergin. How about you, Meekopi? Where can the fine folks at home find you?
You cannot find me on Facebook nowadays. I'm just content with leaving my old Facebook page to rot. But you can find me
Wow.
on my FF14 characters Twitter. That's at Copilalas. That's at KOPILLALAS, where you can see the usual adventures and misadventures of two cute Lalafell in the world of Eorzea. They like to play around and just take poses and take pictures and get into all sorts of trouble. So, if you want something different for the holidays, please do drop by and give it a follow. Okay, who's left? DZ?
Yeah,
Yeah,
DZ.
boy.
Is it? Hold on lang ba? Okay, so you guys can find me at InstaDZ. That's on Twitch. Well, that's it's Instagram at InstaDZ. On Twitch, twitch.tv/InstaDZ, INSTADEEZEE. At Facebook, facebook.com/Diego.InstaDZ. I think that's where I post all my film stuff and whatnot. As for YouTube, youtube.com/DZDiego. So yeah, it's been a great year, guys.
Yeah.
Well, no, of course it's been a great year, quote unquote, a great year. But before we end, of course, we're gonna give us a bit of a shout out to those who have the individuals who have made our year great. Harold, since you have the file, why don't you read out who are those? Those are the
we got
latest
No
followers.
Bad Guy, Kurt Diggler, my raid teammates, Tan Jaxer, one of the raiders that showed up with Leica, Dandelion as well. Hello Yaskir, LA_Weeb, Lachelle, Bichita, not Vegeta. Ian the Defiant, Dark Lord 422, just 2 over 420. Andre 4015 and Caramel Mel. Name's so nice, you gotta mel it twice. And of course, we gotta give a shout out to all our subscribers like Loran Sishu and Human Panda 22, tied for first place. Bimo King of Ooh right behind him. Of course, the lovely Meekopi, Nerf Diva, Sensei Humor, the notorious KGM, Nope Plays, InstaDeezy, Iron Hammer Stream, Neo Gear, Shell Fox, The Nuncy, Wisa is, Boodin Knight, King Tiger 105, Numali, Zephy Buns, it's Mark Lester B, and the Fury Bot, and everyone else who subscribed to us twice, once, 3 times. You're out of our hearts and back into our minds. We love you guys so much. Thank you for showering us with love throughout 2020, and we hope you continue to enjoy our content throughout 2021. DZ, Mick, Meekopi, Elgene, it's been a great year, but it's even greater when people could check us out in their own free time. Meekopi, where can they find us on Facebook and Twitter?
Okay, so if you're on Twitter or on Facebook, you can find us at Quit Stalling Us.
Elgene, what about on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch?
You can find us on youtube.com/quitstalling, and on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/quitstalling, where you're on right now.
And Mick, if they want to hear GameByte or the Quit Stalling Geekcast on Spotify, maybe Google Play, maybe Apple Podcasts, all they have to do is search for our name. But I also want to know, Mick. If I want to watch YouTube clips, if I want to watch Twitch videos, who should I look out for? This is a new one. Who should I look out for in those clips? You know, give me a name. Give me a host with the most that you want to check out when you look at videos. When you look at
Well, I always want to look for Herald Silvestre, though.
That's great. That's really sweet of you, Mick. I also want to see some Mick Tas in my Quit Stalling content. I like to see DZ. Who do you like to watch on the Quit Stalling Media Network?
I like to watch, of course, one of our fellow shoutcasters, of course, part of Quit Stalling as well, is Heisengard, which I guess we might be rating later, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we might.
We're always rating him.
Heisengard.
Definitely.
Christmas.
Elgene,
Sir.
who
Sir.
What's up?
Sir, who do you like to watch on the Quit Stalling Media Network?
Good question. I don't really watch Twitch.
What about on the videos on
Wait,
Facebook? You know, I like to see a sax man by the name of InstaDZ, and when I check out the other videos, I've seen guests who've turned into hosts like Meekopi. So guys, check them out, and of course, check out the Quit Stalling Geekcast as well with Sensei Humor, Wancho Saldana, and our newest addition, Sapi Sato herself, Sam. And it's all good here. We got new shows lined up for the new year. Delays have happened, but you know what? Like COVID, it's coming for you. We're done with this year. DZ, take us out.
All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. For Harold, for Elgene, for Miko, for Mick, and for me, tune in to us again every 9:30 p.m. Wednesdays. Well, in this case, the next time will be having a show will be next year. So tune in, guys. Tune in. Exam.
Tune in. Exactly.
We're ninjas.
Tune in next year.
Tune in, jump.
Same bite time. Same bite channel. Get off your butts and quit stalling. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you guys in 2021.
Bye.